let's hope Ricky makes sense of this.
Like make that make sense to me. How does that work? Like, you didn't love yourself and you didn't love your man that much, because like that's the bare minimum. It's like to look good. Like, you let yourself go all the way out. It's like me. If I start.
So Ricky was explaining that he had recently been dating a girl that was banging by all accounts. And he's like, why the fuck did your husband ever cheat on you? Because that's the reason that she's a single mom. Her husband cheated on her. And he's like, you know what? Let me see what you looked like when you were with him. And so she showed him, and she didn't look as banging as she does now, and as glowy and alive and happy and whatever. And he says, that's why he cheated on you, because you let yourself go. Now, let's, first and foremost, Ricky, no hate at all. But did you know that your wife is a direct reflection of who you are as a man and how well you take care of her? Quite literally, a direct reflection. Like, when you go somewhere, they look at your wife and they see how well kept she is, and they judge you based off of that. But to add more personal experience to my response, I too was just like her. And I'll explain why. Because I spent my entire time pouring into that man's cup. Just like she said, she gave him everything. Pouring into that man's cup. Pouring into the children. And nobody ever thinking about pouring into mine. Kind of like, you know, that video that was going around TikTok that was really viral of the mom who nobody put anything in her stocking, like that. Nobody ever remembers her. She's always at the end. And she may have wanted to prioritize herself. But being the women that a lot of us are, we don't do that. We put y'all first and the kids first. Not including the trauma that our bodies and our minds go through in motherhood, in being pregnant and giving birth and still working and still helping the man provide and building him up. Like, everything is just take. So of course we look like shit, you know? Of course we're fucking drained, you know? And I get it. Now you're saying, well, it's confusing because now you're a single mom and you're doing this all by yourself. Yeah, but she's a single mom without any limitations. Sometimes even those partners will limit you, won't want you to glow, won't want you to shine, which is the first reason that they don't fucking pour into you in the fucking first place. And guess what? Now all that energy that she was pouring into that man, she gets to pour into herself. Wouldn't you know? Leaving her looking banging, yummy, delicious, scrumptious, with a personality that you're like, dang, who the fuck let you go? Was she really the problem?